What's up, writers and fellow YouTubers? Back at it again. Chemist here. Just want to do a quick series on how to show you how to paint your own plastics. What I did was I did some research on the forums, and I wanted to match the Suzuki OEM stock colors, and so I found out that ColorRite.com is the sole proprietary wholesaler of Suzuki colors. They not only sell Suzuki colors, but they sell other for other models as well, Suzuki, Honda, Yamaha, and whatnot. And they make the OEM paints for you to paint your plastics. So I went ahead and I purchased myself the kit that is offered by ColorRite.com. It came pretty well packaged in this box and whatnot. So when you get into their website, colorrite.com, it's pretty easy and intuitive to get through. They make it pretty simple. You select your year, make, and model, and it offers a variety of paint colors for you to choose from for that model and year. So I went ahead and purchased the kit, what they offer on there, and in the kit comes all the stuff that you need. Now, if your motorcycle has a two-stage paint, it also informs you that you need to buy the base color right here, and in order to achieve the OEM factory paint job. So what we have here is typically what comes in this kit is the primer, the base color, the Suzuki YBD color, and the clear coat. Now I have spray painted with the primer, and let me tell you, this primer is awesome. It lays down nice and thick. The nozzle is perfect for spraying out of a can, and it's quite frankly, it's surprised me that that such a high quality primer can come out of or paint job can come out of a can. So I highly suggest that you buy all their products in order to paint your bike back to its factory looking self. So with that said, my bike is I got a 2005 Suzuki GSXR 750, and it's the blue and white scheme. Now, the white is not actually a white on this particular motorcycle. It's actually a pearl white. And I did try to go down to the local AutoZone or O'Reilly's over here in California and purchased me some pearl white, and to my surprise, not all pearl whites are pearl white. So it didn't match. That one came out kind of yellow, and so I had to again seek other avenues of trying to achieve the OEM look. So when you buy your kit, you are going to want to purchase the primer, and if your bike has what they call the base coat, and the base coat is typically, if you have a white bike or white plastic, it's going to be like a white overlay over the primer. So I guess when you if you happen to get a scuff or a mark or something like that, this is going to provide that one protection layer before it gets to the primer. Also, the base layer helps you achieve that OEM look, because without this white, and this is actually like a brilliant white, you're going to need that to achieve that OEM look. So the base color is actually just like a bright, brilliant, flat white, and this is actually going to be your color, but this is your color mixed in with a pearl, and it's got some glitter to it too as well. Also, what comes into the kit is, well, let's start over here first. They give you some sandpaper, so you can color sand and buff your clear coat and your paint after painting. They do. Let me shoot over here for a minute. They do give you a list of instructions for those of you who are new to painting and whatnot, and this makes it relatively simple on how to achieve overall, I guess, a perfect paint job. Very helpful. It's great, and they don't leave you blind. They even have a number that you can call if your colors don't match, and they can offer some assistance to matching your colors. So also, besides in the kit, besides the paper, you're going to get masking tape, and this is actually a compound that they use for polishing once you're done. So once you lay down your clear and it's all dry and whatnot, you go over this and you can color sand it. And after you color sand it, you go and you add some of this polish and which has got a fine grit in there, and it actually lightly cuts through and polishes the clear for an overall brilliant shine. So that's kind of great. Also, what you get, you always want to make sure before you paint and everything like that that you prep your product as best as possible. And these are the towelette wipes that they provide you with. You get 3 in the package, and helps remove any of those whatever dirt or whatnot that you have left over after wiping it down, and any fingerprints or grease and oil. This will remove all that, so that when you spray, you don't get no fish eyes and whatnot. So that's pretty great in itself right there. So you want to make sure you pick up some of those if you don't have this already. Also, they give you this tack cloth. So I have never really used tack cloth, so I can't tell you exactly how it works. But we're going to go ahead and try and figure it out with the instructions that they give you. But apparently this tack cloth removes any it helps with the buffing process. So that's another great feature. Okay, so in here they also give you some test cards so that you can go ahead and spray a couple layers down, so you can see how well the nozzle is spraying out and how much to lay down. So you want to go ahead and shoot a couple of layers of paint on here and let it dry, and to see what type of overall paint job you're achieving with a few swipes of the can. That's another great feature right there. Nothing that you can do yourself with a piece of paper or whatnot, but yeah. So overall, for this kit typically costs like around I think it was $140 for this kit. I went ahead and I purchased an extra coat of base, just typically because the base color is one of the most important ones. I have done a project where I sprayed a fairing, and I tried to color sand it before actually laying down the clear coat, and I burned through the color, the pearl white, and left a uneasy surface, I guess you could say, kind of like a little divot as I color sanded it, polished it out, and I couldn't get it back to raise back up because the primer is so thick. So if you're going to go ahead and purchase a ColorRite kit, I suggest you always buy maybe something a little extra. This kit typically right here, without this here, this will go ahead and do a whole side fairing with some paint left over. Okay, so you really don't need a whole lot. It lays down really thick, really nicely. And I highly suggest using the ColorRite system here, because trying to match that Suzuki color is like almost impossible. You can't go to the store and pick up any products from the automotive store to achieve the OEM look. Of course, they always say you can't look at two sides at once, but me, I'm a little finicky on my products and the things that I like to do. So I like to achieve the best result as possible, and if you're going to go ahead and do it wholeheartedly and do it right. So with that said, this is what you get for one, and with this one right here together, we're looking at $174. So highly recommend using the ColorRite system. For those of you who are looking for the OEM colors, take a trip down to ColorRite.com, select your year, make, and model, and they make it really simple for you to purchase all these products. And for those of you who are worried about trying to paint with can, trust me, this is like getting a paint job from the paint and body shop. Okay, this is that their paint is that good. All right, folks. So I'm gonna go ahead and push pause, and we're gonna continue on with the series. And yeah, I'll be showing you step-by-step processes of how I'm doing. Just to give you a look, we're gonna be painting that fairing over there. My previous fairing got cracked in a little accident. It hit a bumper on a dark road and cracked my previous fairing. So we're going to go ahead and work with this one, and I pretty much got it prepped and ready for some primer and ready for the base color. So I'll be getting back to you folks. See you soon.